This is a Prius full of demons that are in the car. It's 3 demons in there. 832 PAQ license plate number. And how I learned about that is because it was usually 3 men, a group of 3 men who were walking. And it was 3 Masons that came in the Fred Meyer that was on 3030 Northeast Whitler that were just they were well-dressed men. They walked in there, they didn't buy anything, they just stood there. They walked. There was one of them that was wearing a navy blue coat and khaki or not navy but tan or brown pants and some black dress shoes, and they were high water pants. And he was dressed, and he was well dressed, and he was walking back and forth twice in front of the cash register where the cash registers were. He walked twice back and forth in the front of the store when I saw him. And it was 3 men that night, and they wanted, like, 2 of them got into the black car and one of them got into the white car, but it was a van that had Masons, and I knew that they were Masons because they were well dressed, and it was revealed to me intuitively. And when I used my homemade cards, it revealed it to me that those were Masons. It said that those Masons actually came to protect me. I don't know if that was true or not. Like, if it was just like a manipulation of the energy or not. But they stood in the Fred Meyer. They didn't buy anything. And when I exited on the opposite side of the main entrance, like the side that's like, there's this regular side, but the other side, you could tell the difference of the entrances. But anyways, they didn't leave the store until they saw me leaving the store. They were standing there in a group of 3. They were just talking, and it might have actually been 4 of them there, but it was at least 3 of them talking in a group. While one of them was walking back and forth. I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 of them, but I remember at least 2 of them getting into one van, and one van was one Chrysler, the newer Chrysler vans. One was white and one was black, and that's how I knew they were Masons, because of the duality shit that they have on their floors. The black and the white, that represents duality, the good and evil, I believe. But anyways, they were there that night, and that's back when I had my bicycle and I was traveling with a bike and riding everywhere with my son in the carriage. There he is right there. I was in a carriage. I had him in a carriage, like one of those baby carriers. So I just wanted to let y'all know about this stuff and put you up on game, so to speak, because I was just talking to, and I just want to add real quick that the guy that I took a video of, like, that was a black male in a white car, he said that was actually a rental car, and he have actually an Audi Q7 named Michael. And I told him about the gang stalking and the reason why I was alarmed at him at first. But before that happened, I had just said on a previous video that I wouldn't be surprised if God actually let me meet somebody that was actually one of his children that posed, that looked like he was one of those other demonic people, because that's how the devil works. He'll use some shit that he know, like, say, like, if there's a treasure, he'll send the imitation of the treasure first to come upon you in your life. And then see, like, this white guy that's just randomly just sitting there. If he a demon, I'm about to go to plead in the blood of Jesus. Oh, okay. He got on, he left. But he was about to just park there and do something. But he in a white Chevy, just like they usually be in. But the other dude, his car was clean. That's one of the signs how I knew that and plus his eyes were clean. That's one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and not only give him my number, but still continue to speak to him and talk to him later on that day and tell about that's right, that's a spirit. They know that I'm recording it. So they had a car just like the car that just passed by, but his was shiny and sparkly clean. He told me his name was Michael, and that car was actually a rental car. And at first I was thinking he was giving me game or something, like, but I had put him up on game about some spiritual things that been happening, and he actually paid attention and listened to the things that I was saying. So um he was actually thankful and grateful for meeting me, because he said he actually picked up on his family. He realized that his family was in on some shit. He said he didn't want to think that, and I was the same way. And when I had said something and revealed to him, he's like, "Damn, you really opened my eyes on some stuff." And he had let me know that he didn't want to think that his family was in on some stuff, but they was, because he was the one who was telling me about the Joseph, how his family, he was telling me how trafficking was biblical, and how it was like they sold him to some mites, Ishmaelites or some Israelites or something like that. He said, I can't remember, but he said that it was biblical, the trafficking, so it was ancient, that it was happening way back then in the past. And so since I know what these demons is doing, they ain't got no power, bro. They power just is wrung out. They might come approach, like how they went to Prophet TV Joshua and they said they came to kill his ass, but all of a sudden they couldn't kill him and they had bowed down and they got delivered from that evil spirit. That's how it is when they approach my ass. And you see me saying curse words, so you know God got a calling on my life. I just gotta fix the saying curse words. But when it comes to professional stuff, like when it comes to like professional where I gotta be ethical and stuff, I'm really good at that. Like I don't talk like the way y'all see me talking here on these videos. I don't speak that way. Otherwise, I couldn't have even made it to get my son back, talking to the judge and dealing with these other attorneys and DHS social workers and stuff. They would have never gave me my son back if I was ratchet how I come across on these videos. And look at this beautiful lady right here. She know what's up. She's smart. What's up, lady? She getting in her car. But I can feel her intuitively picking up on a nigga like me. And I ain't saying me like a nigga, like I'm just doing street talk, but y'all know who I be. But anyways, I just wanted to share with y'all about some of the stuff that been going on. And I've been meeting people and the devil been getting real mad because I have been like turning these people on to God, like on a deeper level. Like he was like, wow, that's real deep. That's real deep. That's real deep. And she in the black car, and I wanted to also show that because it's something significant about like the colors that these people use, how they say that people will be like, they'll come across, see how she was looking at me, she know what's up. I called her, I wasn't gonna put a camera, but some told me put the camera on her. She had turned over. Y'all, if you intuitive, you picked up on that, okay? But anyways, there's some people like they'll be in a white car, but they demonic as a mother effer. They demonic as a mug. But you'll see somebody in a black car, they holy. This is my car right here. But I ain't got a dark gray car though. That's the difference. The light silver cars, that's the ones that's cool. I ain't saying that just because I only got one, but I noticed it was the dark gray cars that they was using. They weren't using the silver ones. They was using the dark gray ones. Some of the ones that's like borderline gang stalkers and borderline, that's the lukewarm Christians right there. That's what I see it as. See, y'all got to start looking at stuff a certain way. You don't got to. It's your choice, but I'm just making a suggestion. So forgive me for saying it like I'm trying to demand you to do something. I ain't one of those people that tell people what to do. And that's another thing. I've never been that type of individual. That's why when people was trying to control me and tell me what to do, and like they had this spirit on them, like they couldn't resist um telling me what to do, and I knew it was an evil spirit, a wicked spirit on them. And at one point I was going to call myself Wicked Eve Pisces, but I said, you know what, I ain't wicked, that ain't of God. But y'all see my name on there, it says Brutabit, Sigma Site Brutabit, and that was for a reason. Because I know people say, you gonna call me who I am, like I'm Empress, I'm Queen. Guess what, that's my name on YouTube. And when a man see me, a real man see me, he automatically call me Queen. He automatically see me as an Empress. I ain't even got to say it, they know what it is. So that's why I do that, because I'm do that in a way to show these people that want to call me these foul ass names, let them know they ain't doing shit when they do that. You can call me whatever you want to call me, B. That ain't gonna change nothing. He covering his face, he hiding, because that spirit in him know who I know. He know that I know, because he was walking like that it wasn't covering his face, but then he put it up and he blocked his face. These little stuff like that that you'll catch, and it seemed minuscule and insignificant. But there's something to it. Like, it's little stuff like that that I pick up on. You see how he walking? He ain't covering his face no more. He ain't covering his face no more, is he? And he wearing all black. Most black. He wearing black and gray, but it's some people you got to pick up on it too. Like I said about the beautiful woman that went and got in her black car. Even the dude on Awakening, the Welcome to the Awakening, he was wearing all black, but he a child of God. You see what I'm saying? So you just got to have discernment. Like this woman right here in all who got the long hair. That's one of them demonic motherfuckers. She probably one of the bitches that has said, and I call the cops on you to get you in more trouble than you can get out of. They'll be doing just like that. They'll have a car that seem like it's powerful, and she'll come off as a bad bitch, but you don't even know if she a witch, and she out to get your ass. And some of these niggas fall for women like that. I won't even call her a woman. I was gonna call her a creature, but even that creature name is too worthy of the spirit that's within her. I like the sound of that car though, baby. Okay, that's what it do. But yeah, don't be deceived. 599DLM license plate number. I don't know where that car is. They waiting for them to get out of that spot, or they gonna follow them. One of the two. But anyways, y'all, I've been bred for this. God made me for this, for such a time as this. Like TD Jakes used to say. And you see he getting exposed, right? Remember that video when there was a man that was speaking Latin? See, they waiting to get up in there. They was speaking Latin and they needed help. That was that ancient spirit speaking within that man. He was like, oh God, I need help. And they escorted him out of that motherfucker. That's when I knew at that point forward that TD Jakes wasn't really one of those men of God like he'd been portraying himself to be for so many years. See, they got mad because they know that spirit and that person they know that they waiting, so they set their ass there. That's the kind of shit these motherfuckers will do. They don't know that you waiting for the ass, but that's all right, bitch, because you gave me ammo. You let me see it's correct. I can feel it, and they know that I'm recording them. I can feel it right now. They mad. That's all right. Keep your ass going. Because bitch, and don't be deceived by people who live in a lifestyle that look like they doing so well. Because they really miserable. That's why, and they doing evil, wicked shit. There's a dude that I saw yesterday that came out of the gas station, and his motherfucking ass had tattoos on his face. Just after I made a video about a white man that had tattoos on his face, cursing my ass out when I was actually just waiting to ask for his help and his assistance. He was a gay ass nigga too, a gay ass white dude, and I already knew that. There's some gay people out here that's of God, and there's some gay people out here that's of the devil. I'm saying that for a reason because I need y'all to know that. I need some of y'all to know to pick up on some of God's people out here. Don't be deceived by the lifestyle that they're living, whether it's good or bad. It might come off as bad, like they might be struggling, they might be homeless and all this and that. But don't be deceived. You can't just go by what you physically see. You have to awaken to the spirit realm. My spirit picked up on that dude. Lady, you can park here, baby. I'm about to leave. Okay, good. She found a spot up there. See? God is good. And I promise you, that person in that car know about that evil wicked spirit. And you see how they went and found another spot? Now that's what. Get your ass out the motherfucking way. I ain't talking to you. Move, bitch. God damn. I ain't trying to even talk to your motherfucking ass. I'm trying to get something else. Move. God damn. I had fan her bitch ass away. I was trying to show them how this other car had went and they left. I'm trying to show y'all something. These spirits know what's going on. And this motherfucker, she worrying about so much of what I'm doing. Baby, I'm about to leave. If you want to park here, I'm about to move. So anyways, before I was really interrupted by this motherfucker, I'm about to move. Y'all can park here if you want or go park in that spot. And you see how once that lady had went and found her spot, I can feel her spirit. She ain't one of those gang stalkers. She's a decent person. She's a decent individual. You see that white lady walking right there? She's a decent individual. Those people felt as soon as that lady had came back and found another spot, then that's when they left. They do petty shit like that. Even though she probably was just leaving all of a sudden. You could say she was just leaving all of a sudden randomly. Get it, girl, with your green hair. Okay. Okay. But anyways, these other motherfuckers went and got that spot. This is gonna be a message to somebody. This is, I feel it right now. Somebody in the future is like, I time travel spiritually, and so do some other people. They time travel spiritually, just like these demons do. They already know where you gonna be at sometimes before you even get there. That's how they already ready, and got somebody planted in that position. And this dumbass bitch that's parked there come bringing her ass in the way, trying to look at what I'm doing. Bitch, get your ass out of the way. I wasn't stunned about what you doing. And then you got motherfuckers like that. And look, she's in a, and it's a nigga too, but it's a woman in there too though. But look what car they in, a gray car. Those are the people, those are the spirits that don't know that they being used. I told you it's those dark gray cars, baby. It's them dark gray ones that almost look black. I was about to say some of them even almost look kind of blue, but they dark gray, or whatever color you want to call that. They don't even realize that they're being used. That's why I started seeing the color codes of some of these individuals. And another thing I picked up on is that the green cars that was being involved, even though one of the green prisons didn't have a license plate, but I realized that, yeah, get y'all ass out of here, bro. Damn. Y'all trying to look out. It's a lot of people that's nosy. They're like, what is this woman doing? She's with a camera standing here. But these people ain't bad either. I can feel their spirit. They just like wondering what the hell I'm doing. But they are in the dark gray car. But some of these people, they don't even know how they're being used. And now that I think about it, you see how they park it next to the car. It's always something. Like sometimes certain people don't pick up on certain stuff, and it's not me doing witchcraft trying to make stuff up as I go. I just pick up on it intuitively. Like the dude that was walking right there, he was with the box when he was walking right there a few minutes ago. He was walking without the box against his head, but when I was right here and he walked past, he covered his face, and then he took it away from his shoulder, and his face was showing again. I'm just trying to show y'all how to peep out some of these demons that's in the vessels. And some of them are not even aware of them being used by some of the demons. Those are the ones that still have a chance to come back on the God side. They might be kind of godly, kind of like they're lukewarm. They still out there, and people would consider me lukewarm, but I'm a little bit more than lukewarm though. But because I say curse words at times, you will say, oh, this bitch lukewarm. I might be, but I ain't as cold as these mugs is, the ones that's in a gray car. So I ain't putting it past me. I ain't saying I'm a perfect person. Like this dude wearing shades and he driving all slow looking over here. What I'm doing, nigga, mind your business. Go and find you a parking spot to park at. Because if you was gonna park right there in front of me, you would have parked there. He give me that energy of Man in Black. Man in Black is a perfect example of the matrix that we exist in today. Like some of the people, they have human bodies, vessels, but they was actually demons, aka aliens. And one of the dudes that have a calling on his life to be a pastor, he even talked about how he had a dream about the aliens coming to his window and saying that he was a threat. And I was like, I'm glad you know now, baby, because that's basically, aliens are basically demons. And I have found that out a long time ago. My family even said that because my grandma had seen an alien. I seen an alien ship. So it is what it is. So yeah, I just wanted to put y'all up on a little game about certain stuff, how to peep stuff certain times. You gonna be all right, baby. It's the weekend. They ain't finna give you no ticket. They ain't finna give you no ticket. They not gonna give you no ticket. You all right, bruh. He just wanted to look at the sign. That kind of let me know these motherfuckers be knowing about these people, like peeping out certain individuals to give them tickets on their cars to certain individuals. But it is what it is. I already see what's going on. I see beyond a lot of things. I just don't speak sometimes. Just like the ticket I threw on the ground when I came back a little later, it wasn't here no more. And I know the wind didn't blow it that far. Somebody came and got that bit. I was like, and it came to me too that somebody might was watching and picked up the ticket just so they can do some witchcraft on it because they mad that I threw it on the ground like that because it was meaningless. I'm like, yeah, I know how these contracts work. The car ain't even registered in nobody's name. And the last person who it was registered, their name that it was registered in, they a gang stalker themselves. So what are you gonna do? And you see how sometimes these people wear shades and it ain't even sunny out here. He trying to hide now because he know. He trying to hide now. Nigga, I know. I ain't afraid. Well, anyways, this person is parked in a spot that I got a ticket in. And it's funny because they did it one last day before the weekend. That's how I knew it, that it was intentional when I had got that parking ticket. Nigga, parking ticket ain't shit. Especially in the contract of the United States when you know all these contract laws and these foreign laws and these people how they use that stuff to gang stalk you. It even happened to this dude that lived in Seattle, Washington with his family, how they do the not Mormon, but I can't remember. It's like when they use the last name L, it's those people. Not the Moors, yeah, the Moors. He do that shit and they was gang stalking his ass, but he didn't know it yet. And I had spoke to him a couple times when I was pregnant with my son. He was like, "Well, by you being pregnant, you can go into the court and clear your warrant." And he was doing the name change stuff. I was talking to him about changing my name, but it didn't work out as planned because they was already watching me and stalking me, and my family was in on the shit. Little did I know at the time. I already had some ideas, but I didn't know it was as deep as it was at the time. I had no idea. Because I was thinking that I love my family so much. Why would they do such a thing? But that don't mean shit. Just like the dude Michael I was talking to earlier, he said something about um he said something about oh he said something I can't remember at this moment. Let me see. Let me try to recall. Oh yeah, he was telling me about the Joseph, about how his family is the one. He said it was biblical, trafficking was biblical, and how it was his family, it was Joseph's family that sold him into slavery. But little did they know Joseph had became, I don't know if it was the prince of Egypt, it was something he became, but he was the right hand man of one of the pharaohs because he proven to be who he really was, and he rose up. He was somebody big, bruh. Look, they going way over there. They probably going to somewhere down at the convention center. He looking over here at his car. I see y'all. I ain't even got to zoom in. I got eagle eagle sight. Eagle eye. I got eagle eye sight. But yeah, I hope some of y'all, I know somebody about to get hella confirmation from this video. That's why I'm doing it. I'll just do what God lead me to do. I'll do certain stuff. And you see this little kid walking out of nowhere by themselves. Why grown ups let their children just walk everywhere by themselves and like trafficking ain't happening these days? But that little kid over there that was walking by, they protected, and I think they know it. But they parents got an idea that they'll be okay, but they don't know that that kid is actually protected more than they think. Okay, y'all, but I'm finna get going because I was supposed to go to a kickboxing consultation today, but they end early at 4 o'clock. Like, how the fuck you gonna have a consultation at 4 o'clock, but you close at 4 o'clock and you leaving before 4 o'clock? That's some bullshit. That's full of shit right there. That's some BS. But the shit free anyways, and it better stay free for the whole 6 weeks. Cause that's what I'm doing. I went there before and had some kickboxing lessons, and I also had some jujitsu lessons too in the past about certain things. But it's okay. But oh, hi, sweetie. Now she's being nice to me again, saying hello. It's the lady that once said, "I'm tired of people calling me a whore or a hoe." I'm like, damn, was she listening in on me when I was calling some of these bitch ass niggas hoes and whores? and they were using her to gang stalk me. But she's kind of Oh, she said she's not a dyke though. See, I told you she's gang stalking and she's wearing all black. She might be a dyke. Because why would you say that? And neither am I. I'm a child of God. So get gone. And it's on camera. Stop letting them use you and be who you're supposed to be. Walking with your handler. See, I told y'all, and you got it on camera. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just get done telling y'all she had said one time? She said, but I'm not a dyke though. And I was just talking about to some other man that they call the women dykes, but I didn't want to be disrespectful and call women who dress like a man a dyke because I heard that was a disrespectful term. And I was talking about how some of these women that dress like men, it's like they doing too much to try to act like they're a man. You don't have to do all that. You still biologically got your feminine body. And you out there it's not all of them because there's one woman that lives here. She's gay as well. She dressed like a dyke. See what I told you? That lady's kind of autistic, but they using her. She has two handlers. I know who they are. I'm glad that I was still recording when that happened, so y'all can see I ain't bullshitting you. She said, "But I'm not a dyke though," and that's why I said what I said. Like, nigga, who the hell you think you is? You the one who came over here walking by me, these fake ass couples, cause she be walking with different men every time I see her ass. And it's always different white men. They be using these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers, she's a chosen one. She don't even realize that shit. But I'm not a dyke though. Well, good for you, baby. And neither am I. I'll be liking that little simple Acura right there. I'd be like, baby, you want to trade cars? Because them old cars, they hold up real good. I had one of them box Toyotas, baby. That mug was so motherfucking good. The gas mileage was good as hell. Only $20 filled that mug up. I'm like, I'm doing good, baby. They took that car away from me, though, because they saw that I was appreciating the simple things in life. And that same car was over at the Pepper Tree Hotel in Beaverton, Oregon. And you saw she ain't say shit when I said that, did you? She ain't had no comeback for that. She wasn't expecting that, nigga. I got the authority. You don't. When you letting them handlers do that shit to your ass, that's what the fuck happened. They take your power from you and you don't even know it, nigga. That's why David Lofton, one of the handlers who told me he was a handler, he was mad as hell. That's why he had gathered up a group of other Masons to try to come after me. And some of them, I can feel it in my spirit. They starting to see what kind of nigga he really is. They don't want to be found associating with that nigga. Ashy black ass nigga that's doing crack and stealing and doing thievery out in the streets and coming upon God's chosen people, and now they getting karma for it because of his punk ass. His punk ashy black country ass. And I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm a country ass woman too, but I ain't doing some of the trifling ass stuff that I witnessed him doing, as well as the other Masons who was working along his side. I'm like, nigga, how y'all gonna do the stuff in front of my face and still think I'm finna join up with you? Hell nah. That's why the Scottish Rite Freemasonry Lodge had directed me to go to the co-masonry. They didn't want me part of their shit because I had already peeped their ass, the shit that they welcoming and letting go on. Because they got to know you're all doing the same motherfucking witchcraft. How the hell is it different? It ain't nothing new. Y'all, you got to know what this nigga doing. He part of your crew. And you just letting it happen. But I'm not a dyke though. Like, man, you don't even know how you being hella used against your own will. Well, she ain't being used against her will, but she being used, and she's like, it's like she participated in something being against her own fulfilling her destiny. They don't even know. Oh, that I gay ass dude. They might be husband and husband. Because you see the dude in the brown, you can already tell. And sometimes there's some dudes that ain't really gay like that. But it's like they participate in this shit. Just so they can get what they want. And then they wind up getting effeminized. Then they want to go be with a woman and pretend they straight and bring that bullshit over to her way, and then talk shit about how a woman is a hoe and she do this and she do that. But nigga, you was faulty from the jump when you came into her life with that BS. But you want to act like she's so trifling and she do this and she do that. Nigga, what about the shit that your ass do? Be accountable for your own actions if you real like that.